Okay. Excuse. Well, bless you now. Bless you as we go live.
Bless you. I know she's and it's 3 for the start. Yes, that's a good sign. I think that's some good mojo.
Hey.
We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
So, so welcome to Soulful, everybody. I am Toya. I am one of your hosts here. And we have the wonderful Janet is co-hosting with us today. I feel like
hi everybody, the one with the sneezes and the sniffles.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for hosting with us today. And we have our illustrious guest with us, Dr. Monica. Yay! Awesome. This is her first time here, guys. So please, make sure that you give her some love. Let her know that she is part of the Soulful family. We are so glad that she is here. She has some awesome stuff to talk to us about today. If you don't know, Janet has been here before. But if you will quickly, Janet, while I sort some stuff out, will you go ahead and introduce yourself quickly?
Oh, well, sure. No problem. Go on and sort your stuff out. Hi, everybody. My name is Janet. I am the owner of KSS Solutions. We are a virtual assistant company that provides administrative services in addition to social media and event planning and logistics in the entertainment industry. So I am a part of the co-host group today, and I'll be talking with the lovely Toya and Dr. Monica about self-care. Yeah.
Yes. And Dr. Monica, we'll get to your introduction. Janet's going to introduce you in a minute. But one thing we do at Soulful, we always kind of share what we're working on. So I'll go through with you first, Janet. What you working on today, sis?
So I'm working on potentially adding a new client to my roster.
Hey.
So that is what I've had a discovery call today and just been in the process of seeing the platforms that she utilized for her business. And if it's something that we can collectively work together, just encouraging another entrepreneur, Black woman of God, and we pushing through.
Hey, yes. Love it. Yes. And Dr. Monica, what have you been working on today, sis?
Today, I have been working on my outreach. Working with you ladies today has been such a blessing. And this morning, before I received the notice, I actually had finished in a magazine article interview that I was supposed to do 2 months ago, but due to some life issues, it kind of got delayed. But I was very happy to have that and followed up with this. It's been a total blessed day. So no complaints here.
Awesome.
Look,
Yes.
what would life be without the issues? I take the issues over no life.
So, Janet and Doctor, for real, like I was telling somebody not too long ago, how you doing? Well, stuff is kind of crazy, but I'm here for it. That makes it kind of exciting.
Me too. A lot of people have been saying like 2020 has been so terrible, and since my 2020 resolution before it hit was always look at glass half full. So I've been, finding the good out of 2020. I mean, it's had its bad parts, but overall, you learn through the purpose and the pain. So it's been good.
Well, everybody was always ready for the millennium 2000. So what it came 20 years later? Just take it and do what you need to do with it. See, what happened was when it was 2000, y'all wasn't ready for it, and y'all wasn't in the position where God needed y'all to be. So he had to put you in 2020 to pick you up and get you right. And watch out how your year is going to turn around from here.
Amen, because this is definitely a season of change. So I totally agree, Miss Janet. I totally agree.
Hey, yes. Okay, Miss Janet, filling us up with some good old word and stuff, inspiration and hallelujah.
I know.
Yes.
It's what it is.
Awesome. Well, so again, and for y'all who don't know, Dr. Monica is just the more I've only talked to her guys for maybe about 20 minutes, but the more I talk, there's something else I've learned. Oh, you do that? Oh, okay. And so I'm excited. I'm grateful to be able to spend this time to focus on learning what you do and what you bring to empower, to make us better, to heal, to help us with our wellness. So I'm so grateful. So Janet, if you want to do that bio, share the bio, that'd be awesome.
Oh, sure I will.
Awesome.
Hey.
Hey.
We're speaking with the lovely Monica Buckner, the creator of Kitchen Connections. This brand
Concoctions.
is very near and dear to her heart and to her hair. She's has been a family medicine physician so that she can offer medical care to the masses, me, you, and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Care is a vital in building a trusting relationship. This product line that she has created. Oh, my screen just went up. Look at that, devil. You will not get the satisfaction because I'm back at my screen. This product line that she has crafted out of love and care for the masses and cannot have the means to obtain dermatologic evaluation and treatment. We specialize in ethnic skin, which requires a certain understanding of its unique character. Did y'all not know we are unique? We are made from the earth, from the heavens. I don't know if y'all know that, but I need to reiterate that she specializes in ethnic skincare, which requires an understanding of our unique character. It's two of me already. I already see. So please enjoy while we sit back and talk to Dr. Monica about the products crafted to optimize your hair and your skin, and the most of all, God's ultimate beauty that He created in you. You have the floor.
Amen. Amen. Well, nice to meet everyone. As stated, my name is Dr. Monica Buckner. I am a family. I'm a family medicine doctor. I'm actually also boarded in geriatrics as well. And a little history of me: I was an Africana study major in college, and I also went to HBCU. So in the HBCU life, I was wearing a lot of sew-ins, and I was doing it. My hair was natural, but I was not wearing my natural hair. And I would say about 2014 and 2015, I was straightening my curls, and I honestly had no curls left. So when I reached family medicine residency, which those 3 years were, I call it a gift from God, but they were quite tumultuous. But during those 3 years, I came up with the brand Kitchen Concoctions. So straightening your hair when you're working so much, you just see nothing but hair breakage, and that's actually why I had did the undercut 5 years ago, because between being stressed out and straightening my hair all the time in residency, it just was not a good combination. So I decided to embrace my natural curls and wear my curls. And I love Pinterest, and I was starting to cook more and had learned that, you can use things from the kitchen for your hair and skincare. But being a busy woman, it was kind of like, when do I have time to prep all these oils, especially when I learned about essential oils? So then it's like, okay, well, I've been having these issues. What essential oils do I need to use? How do they complement the carrier oils? How do I mix the two and then add them to my products? So after learning some recipes that was working for myself, I started receiving, and I started wearing my hair in two-strand twists and also my fro a lot more to work. And I worked at Cook County Hospital, so of course there's a lot of minorities there, and I was getting all kinds of compliments, especially when it's little girls that come from impoverished neighborhoods, and they see not only a Black doctor, but they actually see you in your natural beauty. You could just tell that it really uplifted them, and that honestly is what gave me the courage to bring my products to the masses. And bring the products to the masses, and also, like, if I'm having trouble keeping time management and doing my hair and trying to deliver my hair the best care, then I know other women have to struggle with these issues as well. So that's how Kitchen Concoctions came to be. And we have been officially on the market for a year and 2 months. So we are very, very blessed to have our growth and events like this to help us get the exposure out there for the self-care that you can receive from all of our products.
You mentioned something a minute ago that had me a little bit floored. You called the oils different things. Say that one more time for me, because I'm gonna just be honest. Oil is just oil. Now there's cooking oil, there's hair oil, but you mentioned a different terminology. Can you break that down just a little bit?
Yes, ma'am. So there are So there's two types. So the essential oils are oils that have healing capabilities, whether it be lavender, tea tree, cedarwood, patchouli oil. So these are oils that come from a plant, and it can either be filtered through steam, or sometimes some companies dilute them in another oil in order to make them. But essential oils themselves have healing properties when you apply them topically, and also the aroma can affect your mood. So that's why I began using the essential oils, because I struggle with eczema, and also I have flaky scalp. And just using the carrier oils, which is probably the word that you need me to explain, that wasn't helping. So I added my essential oils to the carrier oils in order to get a maximum effect. So a carrier oil is like avocado, olive oil, sweet almond oil. So the carrier oils are basically the vehicle that helps deliver the essential oil to your skin and scalp, because the essential oils put directly on the skin or scalp can be a little too strong. So the carrier oil helps dilute it and helps it distribute more evenly onto your hair and skin.
Jabobo? Am I saying that correctly?
So everybody says it differently. I say jojoba, but yes,
Okay.
ma'am, that's one. And honestly, I can tell you all the carrier oils we use in our brand. We use olive oil, shea oil, castor oil. We do use coconut oil in our hair and body salve. And then what did I say? We have jojoba, sweet almond, castor, shea, and vitamin E oil is the other one we use. So each oil, and I always say, if you have any questions on your website, please don't hesitate to use the number. You can text me or you can send me an email, because we have oils for different hair concerns, because everybody's not the same. So first you have to decide, do you want heavy or light? So everybody's different. Some people like heavier oils, and also depends on the porosity of your hair. Porosity is something I'm still educating myself on, but depending on what your hair prefers, you prefer heavier or light. So our heavy oils will always have avocado and olive oil in them, and then our light oils usually have jojoba and sweet almond oil.
So I'm sorry, Toya, did you have something to say? Okay, you didn't. So when we put these oils on
You're cracking us up.
in my next life, I'm gonna be a comedian and a stripper. In my next life, okay. In this life right now, I'm just a receptionist and a virtual assistant. So when we apply these oils to our scalp, does it penetrate? Not only, of course, it penetrates our scalp, but does it have healing power to the rest of our bodies?
So the beautiful thing about our hair oils is you can also use them on your body. I know my aunt, she wears a fade, and she says like she'll use a little bit on her hair, but she usually uses it on her body. So yes, they both have healing properties, and that's kind of how I developed the recipe. So some carrier oils, so olive and avocado oil, both have anti-inflammatory properties, but olive oil may have a different property from avocado oil. And so they have their healing. I would say they're more nourishing are the carrier oils, and the healing really comes from the essential oils, especially lavender. Lavender is one I use across all the board. In every product, you're going to get lavender no matter what. But then, of course, each different recipe has a different blend of other oils. So and I actually have some here, and that's part of my social media I'm working on, is including the different properties that are beneficial in our oils. So like, I'm sorry, let me pull it up.
While you're pulling that up, Doc, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm trying to understand. I have a lavender issue. Like I love lavender. Ever since I found out about that essential oil, like I want it all the time. It makes me feel like right. Like I feel balanced and aligned. What is it about lavender?
So lavender is shown to improve your mood. It helps calm anxiety, and it also helps decrease depressive feelings. And also it helps with sleep too. So that's why I like to include lavender in all of them. in all of my products, so that you can always get that. And then other essential oils have benefits. So like tea tree oil is antifungal, or cedar wood is antibacterial and antifungal. So people who have a lot of dandruff, you may not know that dandruff is actually partly fungal. So if you use something that's antifungal, it'll help calm the formation of the dandruff.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, it's very interesting. And so even though I'm an MD, I'm very interested into holistic health, because when we were over in Africa, we were using everything that came from the motherland to take care of ourselves. And that's kind of how I got into it, because when I told you I was an Africana studies major, I'm surprised I didn't get so holistic then. I have found that when we came over from across the seas and we would have like whelps or wounds from being on the boat for so long, they would pack our wounds with hemp. And so because hemp itself is so healing. And then
that's become a new popular product that they're trying to make plastic. Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're right. They're making it into everything. So, I mean, it's everywhere. But just seeing like how we were so holistic back then, and with my medical knowledge and also my cultural knowledge, is that a lot of African Americans, we don't like to take medicines. And sometimes those medicines really don't agree with us. So if it's something topically, if we can address it, let's get a cream on there. And it doesn't always have to be a steroid cream, because after you can only use a steroid cream for 2 weeks at a time before you have to take a break because or else it'll thin your skin out. So say if your child is in an eczema flare, okay, great. You're going to use your hydrocortisone or your triamcinolone on their eczema. And when you have to take that 2-week break, you can get our eczema oil and then use that on their skin. One, to help calm the eczema, because lavender and cedarwood are really good for calming eczema and it's anti-inflammatory. But also the oils themselves are going to help heal the rash, because eczema is a rash that itches, or they say the itch that rashes. So that skin barrier is all. The one thing about us that have even if you have allergies, it all comes in a little triangle. We call it asthma, eczema, and allergies. If you have one of the three, then you're prone to the other three. So us that have and that's usually called atopy. When you have one of those three issues, it's a protein called flagellin that's not that strong in our skin, and the flagellin is basically what locks your layers of skin together. So that's why we can get irritated so quickly from things, because our skin barrier is not that strong. So if you use our oils, you're not only giving healing it by using the essential oil, but you're also building your skin barrier by getting the nourishment from the carrier oils that are in our products. That's another reason I created the disinfectant, because as a doctor, like I always hated using disinfectant. One, because I always make your hands sticky and you get that grit on it. That's one thing I hate. I've always been a hand washer. But with COVID and everything going on, sometimes you just need a spray, and it's not that many that are available. This is actually our surface disinfectant spray, but our hand disinfectant spray, or the one that comes in the bottle, it has vitamin E and coconut oil in it, so that you're strengthening that skin barrier, in addition to the alcohol and the essential oils being antiviral to kill the virus. So it's also a 2-in-1.
So, okay, so you mentioned that you have products for the hair, the skin,
yes,
the foot,
yes,
and a disinfectant spray. But the disinfectant spray is still part of the skincare.
Yes, ma'am. I have two. So initially, I had created just the disinfectant spray that included the carrier oils, the essential oils, and the alcohol. But not everybody likes grease. So for the surface solution, the surface disinfectant, I took out the carrier oils in it, so that you can use it and not get, so that way if you spray your phone and wipe it, you won't have that grease on your phone. It's just alcohol and essential oils. So it's not greasy. But the other one that's for your hands, it does have a good amount of grease in it to make sure that your hands are moisturized.
Okay. You mentioned something about asthma, and I have asthma and allergies. However, I got my asthma because my dad was a smoker.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
secondhand smoke is how I ended up. And then when I got the asthma, that made me prone to the allergies.
Do you know? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, do you notice that you have sensitive skin?
No, I don't have sensitive skin because when they used to beat me, I was all right. No, let me stop.
I'm telling you, people, you Jen.
Or does your skin dry out easily?
No.
No. Well, that's
No.
good. So you don't always have to, but we usually say it's within the triangle. So, and it's in family. So say like you may only have the allergies and asthma, but your sister or your cousin may have the sensitive skin and the allergies. Or like
Well,
I
it's,
think.
my brother has asthma, but we're from Caribbean descent, and so when they, like I said, when they figured out for my brother, they gave him lizard soup, and it cut everything away. But unfortunately, they was in the great United States, these here of America, when we figured out that I had it, and they said the lizard then was too dirty, so they wouldn't give me no lizard. So I just been suffering through the drug industry, as we would.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's
Before
all
I
right
But
forget,
but
because
you see the
now,
lizard soup, that's what I'm saying. We used to have
and I,
all that
that
holistic
was
stuff
what I
that
was going
worked.
to piggyback on. Is earlier you mentioned all natural products, and if we really take into account how did our foremothers and forefathers take care of each other, they used everything from the ground that they naturally had planted and sowed and reaped. It's
They
only
sure
when
did.
we started coming to America and then
Mhm.
started mixing things that we, and so one mixture made another mixture and another mixture made, and so that's why we are so drug infested with our bodies because of all the
Mhm.
mixtures that we've consumed. But if we could figure out a way to go back to that natural form and get those natural medicines, we would be a lot better in retrospect.
Oh, 100%. Especially when it comes to weight loss, back pain, knee pain. I'm telling you, hypertension, diabetes, the two best things for that, diet and exercise. Best thing you can ever do. And
So
then
let
and
me
honestly,
ask you a question.
yes, ma'am.
So you mentioned, let me be politically correct here.
while she's doing being politically correct, I don't even know why she's saying that because she's not gonna be. But real talk. I just wanted to make sure that we mention that there is going to be a giveaway. And
Yes,
yes, and the
of this
giveaway,
lovely bottle.
boom, 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 boom. That is all natural, no preservatives, all that healthy, good stuff, the real stuff. Doc
Mm-hmm.
is going to be giving that away. It's our first giveaway here in Saltiful. So,
Yay!
so what is the question? What do they need to answer in order to qualify?
So the question we came up with, what hair oil do you most hear is associated with hair growth?
So, what out in the market, retail? What is the oil that's most associated with hair growth? Okay,
Yes, natural oil, natural oil.
put that up here. Okay, cool.
No, yeah, no branded. So no do grows or any. I'm breaking the market for all those do grows. That's what even it's funny. I even have a Pinterest board that says change to Casey LLC because everybody's like, oh, use all these. I'm like, yeah, but when you look at it, who can pronounce any of that? Like I'm working on branding right now, stepping up my game. So I may not have the ingredients on the label, but please believe when it's there, you can read them. And you know what they are. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and then that's the phase that we're getting into. Like, a lot of people want to know, like, what am I putting on me? What am I putting in my body? And honestly, so that was 2017, 2018 and 2019 when I was doing my geriatric fellowship. A lot of the 80 and 90-year-olds I took care of, they were in better shape than the 50 and 60-year-olds that I took care of when I was in family medicine residency. And it was because all of them ate a plant-based diet. So in addition to, learning to care for my hair and be natural, it really pushed me to like eat healthier too. And it also is like, it's like one and the same. So it's like I buy aloe vera juice for my hair and it doesn't taste that great, but I like to put in my smoothie. So, it just pushes you to be healthier or, yes, holistic totally is the way. Or coconut milk. Never thought I would like it, started to drink it. So, it's just incorporating different things or even soy milk. I know a lot of people don't like soy milk. It's one of my go-tos. But a lot of people don't know vegetable oil is soybeans. So that's a great source of vitamin E. And it's just, and that's better than buying like all the corn oils or the hydrogenated. Oh, also, I just found this out. So you know how a lot of people say like back in the 60s, like my mama just used to slap Crisco on my face, and they'd be like, but it worked. I just looked up Crisco. It's soybean oil.
That's why I could sit out on the counter all that time.
Hold up. I did not know that.
Isn't that crazy? You would have
So
never known.
earlier you talked about that you were and that's why I'm trying to be political correct, a weave connoisseur, or
yeah, I still love a good wig every now and then. Okay, so that's one of our other missions, because so the main reason I stopped wearing sew-ins is just because well, honey, because I want one, but I bought silk thread for when I get it. Because so when you wash your hair, I don't use regular towels anymore. I only use t-shirts to dry your hair. That's another thing to help stop breakage. And I just started thinking, like, if you shouldn't put cotton on your hair like that, like, why am I using a cotton thread to go through my hair? And I always would have like, so I have like long, pretty thick hair, but I will always have so much breakage like throughout my scalp. And once I stopped wearing my sew-ins, I noticed, and using my oils, I noticed such an improvement. But I made the transition to wigs, and I love a wig. I can't do the lace fronts because at one time I had it and that glue was stuck in my edges. I was devastated. But I don't knock those who want to wear it. My thing is use my product so that when you take your wig off and you're at home, you still love the way you look. Like, okay, you want to put on like all that when yes, the salve on the edges. Thank you for reminding me, Latoya. We also have a hair and body salve that has castor and coconut oil in it and essential oil. Sorry, y'all. This is why I'm working on my labels and my branding. But it's a nice thick cream. I can even show you like this is one of mine. I'm always buying my own products because I run out, and they've become such a necessity. And it just helps smooth your hair down. And so when I wear a wig, I'll use this to smooth my hair back before I put my wig cap on, and it's going to help grow my edges while I'm wearing a wig. Or before you put your wig on or at night, you can use our oil, or if you're still wearing your sewing, we have a nice little spout that it doesn't really drip out, and you just press a little bit and the oil comes out. And so it's great to get in those nooks and crannies of doing your moisturizing your hair, because that's very important when you're wearing wigs and whatnot, to moisturize your hair. So yeah, we don't knock if you like wearing wigs and whatnot, but my thing is I want you to love you when you come out of all of that. And the reason I feel that way is on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I forgot which season because I've been trying to do better about watching my TV box, is that Nene had that, it was the closet episode, the dramatic closet episode.
But anyway, go ahead.
The closet episode when Portia was still pregnant and they had like the no weave dinner in Nene's house, and everybody looked so uncomfortable. Like, yeah, they were having fun, but you can tell like nobody felt like comfortable in their skin. And when I saw that, I was like, no, like I want you to be able to take off your wig and still be like, I'm still me. This is me. I'm fly. Like, so that's what we stand for.
I asked you about that question, because I don't think that we realize that with wearing the weave and the wigs, that we still need to tend to our scalps. It's somewhere in between the transition of the late 2000s, because even though we would wear them, I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am, but even when we would wear those type of extensions or whatever in the 90s, we still took a break in between the hairstyle. So you may have done cornrows back, but then you might have took those cornrows out, and then you might have wore maybe a ponytail or something. But there was but in this day and age, we go from one sew-in, you get it touched up. It's still the same sew-in. Then you go and you may get a new sew-in, but then you didn't take out the braids for 3 months, and then 3 months have stayed there, cluttered, and it's matted, and then you have to cut. So I don't think we understand the importance of self-care for our hair as much as we understand the glamour for self-care for people watching you.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. And I'm actually happy you said that, because that was another part of learning to care for my hair when you come, and even braids too. So we're great for like if you have braids because you can just oil your scalp, or the refresher spray I'm going to release soon. You can spray your hair. But the refresher spray is great for when you're taking down your weaves and your sew-ins, because it's not good to detangle dry hair. And like I said, we're all girls on the go. So to sit down, so one day to take down my weave, take my braids out, like that's too much. I like to do it all in one. So once you take down your braids or your weave, you need to go ahead and take down the braided hair. But when you are taking care of it or you get that braid, you need to spray your hair and then brush it. Because if you just brush that dry hair that's been sitting under your wig for 6 to 8 weeks, you're going to break your hair off. Not to mention, our hair sheds naturally, and it's shedded hair within there that's trying to come out. And if that's stuck within our natural kinks and coils, you're just asking to damage your hair. So, it really is self-care, because I mean, it's yours. You want it to look nice when you're at home by yourself. So it is self-care. And I had shared this with you ladies earlier. My mother just cut off her hair, and she's always had like nice, gorgeous, long hair, and now it's short. And when she uses my oils to do her hair, one, she's like, oh, my scalp feels great. These oils feel great on my scalp. But the other thing, she's like, I feel good spending time massaging my head. And that's really good. Massaging your head is good for hair growth. It builds it stimulates the hair follicles and gets the blood flowing so your hair grows. And say if you're doing it, you're oiling your hair, your daughter's scalp or your husband's scalp, that's also bonding quality time that you're spending doing it. So it really is self-care and self-love that, you sit down and take care of your hair. Definitely is.
You just made me think about something. Oh,
yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna be rubbing my husband's scalp tonight. But anyway, you made me think about something. When we was younger, in our culture, we used to, like, on Sundays or Saturdays late evening, everybody would get around and scratch their mother's scalp. And in that we would have conversation. But now that I think about it, as you just said, that was a bonding way that you're scratching or greasing their scalp. And that we're having general conversation, but it was really a bonding moment.
For sure.
Real quick, I wanted to give a shout out, guys. Just thank you so much for joining us. Courtney, she's a great supporter. We love you. Thank you, Toya Bass. She's always supporting. I know Jasmine is on here a lot. And Latoya Williams, one of our hosts here. It's so good to see you guys. And just a reminder, we are doing a giveaway. Actually, Doc is doing a giveaway. She's sharing one of her all-natural made hair growth oil. And what is the question again? The question is, if you want to win that, we want to know what natural oil is known to grow our hair. So drop that in the comments, because we're going to check those out and choose somebody to win Dr. Monica's oil. Okay?
Yes.
Thanks.
And then, Miss Janet, so not only is it bonding, but then you're also getting the benefit that you both are absorbing the aroma of the oils, which will lift your mood. So it's like you're really enjoying the bonding experience, because the oils are opening up your senses to fully indulge in the situation. So it's all around win-win. I'm definitely blessed that this came upon me to want to share this, and that people are responsive to it. So I'm very happy, especially to have an outreach like this, to be able to discuss the products and their benefits.
Janet, I was just thinking we should give our clients, like, that would be great to be in, like, in our client care packages, if you will, like one of the oils that Dr. Monica shares. They would love that. Don't you think?
Oh my gosh. And I will hook you up. Yes. And being a small business, they will tell you, one of my small business friends fusses at me. They're like, stop giving away stuff for free. I said, I mean, I know it's maybe limiting my financial growth, but I feel like good, because I worked retail all throughout high school, college. So to me, good customer service is priceless. So, I may be giving you away $20 worth of product this one time, but you may turn around and purchase $200 next time. You never know.
And a lot of
times it's going to come back. So so I would greatly appreciate your support, and I will definitely hook you up always.
Absolutely. So Toya, she's throwing out a couple oils out here. She said coconut, Toya Bass said coconut, Toya Wood, all these Toyas, boy. Toya Wood says castor oil. One says peppermint.
Oh, I
Anybody?
love peppermint.
Did, did,
My
did,
stylist, she massages our scalp with peppermint
Ooh.
after she's finished washing it. Oh, it is
She
okay.
does? That's
Yeah,
not very common. Yeah, okay, so I will definitely send some for your
yeah, she
hairstylist to use
does.
on her customers then.
That she calls it therapy, but after she's done washing and all of that, she massages the scalp before she goes to if you're gonna roll a set or whatever. And she does a deep massage. It's not like no, she
Oh, she
really
gets an A plus in my book. I have never
and
hey.
she gets
heard.
a wonderful tip from me every time.
I know that's
Nice.
right.
So did any of the Toyas get the answer correct yet, Doc? Were any of those correct?
Uh, yes. It was
Oh.
castor oil.
Oh, what Toya was that? What Toya? Let's see who that was. Toya Williams, you can't even much win, Toya. Toya, this is your show. You can't win on your own show, Toya. No one told you to answer. You could have put the wrong answer, Toya.
Uh,
Dang. So, somebody else can come in here and say the right answer and win because Toya can't win on her own show. She can't.
that's not
So,
fair. She worked long and hard for it.
did she?
Right.
Okay. Well, so that is the correct answer, guys. If you want to drop that in the comments, that is indeed the correct answer. Castor oil promotes hair growth. It's a natural oil, and it's not a carrier oil. What's the other oil called?
Oh, yes, ma'am. It's a carrier oil.
Carrier oil.
It
Okay.
is a carrier oil. Yes, ma'am.
Look,
I
you
just
can cook it and you can massage. Never mind. No,
I just recently discovered it because I don't know. It's thicker. It's a thicky kind of sticky type of oil, but I liked it. I put it in my hair and I let it sit for a while and I washed it out. But can I leave it in?
Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. I leave it in.
Okay.
I have a ton on my hair now because that's
Okay.
actually one of the main. Oops, I didn't close the top. That's one of the main ingredients in our hair and body salt, and it's one of the main ingredients in our hair growth oil.
So for
But
those of us who have natural hair, how often should we put these oils in our hair?
oh, great question. So
I'm a
one,
great woman. No, let me go.
oh, bless you, thank you. So it's not only oil, it's moisture too, because as Black women, we are always told stay away from water not on your hair. Lies. That's if we want our hair to be nice and straight Europeanish. When your hair is in curls, no, you need to moisten it as much as possible. So I
Doc,
say,
I'm sorry, I gotta stop you. I felt like you were too subtle with that. You don't understand. If anybody that's not black, a
they
black
don't
child,
get it.
we are not allowed to let
They
water
don't get
touch
it.
us. And I'm
They
gonna
don't
be
get
here
it.
with a comb or something if water touches my freshly pressed hair or perm hair. Like we don't put water. That was such a big thing when I went natural. Like what? Like that's all
Me
they want.
too. Me
So
too. When the girl said put water on your head so it could get frizzy again,
that's what you do. That right there.
but she was right. She was right. And that's partly how I came up with the refresher sprays.
Wow. Like, okay. That's just crazy. Like, you can't put water on your hair. What? I can put on my body. I want to be clean, but
Well, yeah, that's right. And that's when we're in the natural European styles. But no, when we're in our hair needs moisture. And I feel like that's partly like part of the whole like tearing our culture down in the history. But no, our hair needs moisture. So usually like I say every 3 to 5 days because we are busy. But if you're in a wash and go, then I would say every 2 to 4 days because your hair will dry out quicker if you
yeah.
haven't coated it correctly. So when it's time for me to moisturize my hair, I most likely will just not wear a shower cap in the shower and let the steam get good in my hair. And then when I get out, I'll use it depends on how I'm feeling. I'll use either the Solve or the oil and then coat my hair. Or a lot of times when I'm showing people how to just refresh their hair on the website, I'll go ahead and spray my hair down, get it pretty moist with the refresher spray, and then I'll lock it in with some more oil. So it's usually, I know oil and water don't mix before our hair does, and the oil locks in the water into your hair follicles.
I need that refresher spray. That's what I'm.
I need the whole. I hope you got a package deal because I need it all. Because
I'm telling you, I'll hook you up, and even if not, you can always text me, and we'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
Because see, my hair, especially the after using the whatever the black oil, what's it called again? Castor oil. So I got a little edge back. It ain't a whole lot, but it's some.
But
edge.
you got some.
Yes, thank you. Because some people don't got none. So thank you, Lord. You know what I'm saying? So that's that castor oil. But what I'm realizing is my hair is growing, but my ends just keep breaking off. So like you said, I need to be moisturizing a whole lot more than I have been. And
Dr. Buckner, what do you because I no longer use cotton scarves. I just don't believe in them. I never did. I always thought I was a diva for some reason. Don't worry about that.
You are.
And now I'm starting not to like the
satin
ones because I'm starting to feel, and maybe because my hair is natural, eventually the tightness of them, they start to the little elastic band starts to give too much.
Band. Okay.
And it just doesn't when I first put it on, because I buy one almost every 2 weeks, and I don't know if because this hair mine is, and it just
I'll have to get you this lady's contact info. She should be on my other Instagram. Because yes, ma'am, I used to be like that too. And here I can actually go grab it because the one I have, it has the on your jackets where you can make it tighter. It has one of those. I can't do the elastic bands either. I think her Instagram name is Gentle Mane, Mane. And then there's another African American lady that she was really popular for her bonnets too. She may be on my other Instagram.
Awesome.
But yes, ma'am. No, use satin, use silk. And okay, so I used to be a terrible natural. I thought if you just had a satin pillowcase, that was fine. No, you need to wear your scarf, even if you do have the pillowcase, especially if you have a pet, because their hair gets everywhere and lint. Even if you're like laying on your satin pillowcase, you still have lint from your sheets and whatnot. So it's best just to wear a bonnet.
You mean pet the animal, not the man? No, okay, never mind. Go ahead. I got it.
Doc, after the show, sometime will you reference those different brands that you said that are helpful for scarves and so forth in the comments?
Ma'am.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm sorry, I want to put, because she's always so supportive anytime I shout her out.
I know you're going to say something important because you say important things, but Dr. Monica, if you ma'am me one more time, I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
It's the Southerner.
I know I'm old.
No, you're not. It's just no. Trust me, I say it to little people too. It's just the Southerner in me. Trust me. All throughout residency, those nurses used to be like, "I'm not that old." I was like,
"But you say it so sweet." Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Oh shoot. What's Toy Williams over here saying? I'm making an executive decision. Let's see. Toya said, I'm bad because I don't wear anything. I know, sis.
Oh, Toya, no, you don't.
And she got beautiful hair too, like y'all. I'm gonna join the club.
Satin at night. Well,
I'm gonna get her.
That is not right. How your hair supposed to be healthy?
Yeah, now, I'm gonna show you. I have it right there. Let me grab it.
Oh my God.
Okay, Jenna, while she's grabbing that, I'm finna make an executive decision here. I feel like Toya Williams won the giveaway, but because she can't win, we have to find another thing. And I'm looking down here, and Toya Bass has been, she's been engaging so much, and she engages all the time.
So we give it to LaToya Bass. I'm not an executive yet, but I'm one in training.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you better speak that to existence.
Hey,
so this is my bonnet, and she actually made it where it's like you can wear it on either side. Yes, and it has this little gadget that you just slide it and it tightens it. So
I love it. Simple and looks comfortable.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so Dr. Monica, we decided that LaToya Bass is the winner because she has engaged the most today. So thank you, Toya Bass. Hope you enjoy your
Yay, thank you, Toya Bass.
Yes, and she has beautiful natural hair too. So that's exciting.
Yes.
Yay. You sweet too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so so
Hey,
grateful for
Simone.
this opportunity and connecting with all of you. I just love it. Thank you so much.
Yes. So yeah, I'm always grateful to connect with good people. So thank you. Thank you for being part of the circle. Yes.
Yes.
So
Um,
Janet, did you see her bonnet?
no, I had to go
Okay.
do something real quick because I gotta
Okay.
go. So, um,
Okay.
Oh, well, sorry. So it's basically two-sided. So you can wear either side, and
oh
then
yeah, 'cause there is two of
it has
me
the
at any given time.
I just
and you can do patterns too. You can actually like request what you want, and and then I have the one with the drawstring.
nice. I like that.
Yeah,
Especially for
send
my
me
little girl.
Yes,
DM me her information.
yes,
Yes, yes, yes.
ma'am.
Now
Okay,
listen,
I'm sorry.
I am older because hey,
I
watch
know.
it.
Well,
I know. I know. I know.
we've actually been here probably a
Uh,
little past our time because we're enjoying you, sis. But so let's wrap up. Janet, what's your last words?
My last words is take care of your hair, take care of you so your beauty can shine through.
I love it. I'm with you, T-Bass. I'm with you, sis, because it just makes sense. We want healthy hair. So
I'm telling y'all, I'll hook y'all up too. So
Okay, we're gonna look forward to it.
Yes, okay. And dear Dr. Monica, you've provided so much information and just shared your heart, and we appreciate you sharing
thank
the gift
you.
that God gave you to bless us. So thank you. What are your last words, sis?
My last words are: be kind, spread positivity, and love one another.
Fantastic. Love it. So this is the show, Soulful, all about self-care and hair care and smelling good smelling oils. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
That you put in your hair and your
And
body.
yes, and it's not very strong because I'm sensitive to perfume, so it's an
Mm.
aroma, not a strong smell.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So awesome. So we will have Dr. Monica's information on the show notes when we get those done. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.